And closer to home, the Mayo girls met John Marshall for an inter-Rochester matchup. Both teams come into the game riding winning streaks. After an early goal, the Rockets strike again. Tori Thompson rips the one-timer. She sneaks it top corner. Marshall takes a 2-goal lead. And minutes left in the first, Emma Christensen sends it on net. Melissa Carlson appears to tip it in. However, the officials credit Mallory Adamson with the goal. Either way, the Rockets take a commanding lead. And the second period became a salty one for the Spartans. Renee Saltness scores in front for John Marshall. The sophomore, she's just getting started. Minutes later, here she is again, firing the wrister for her second goal of the game before it tacked on a third goal moments later for a hat trick on the day. The Rockets blast off in this one. They win by a score of 9-0. And elsewhere in the Big Nine, the Austin Packers take their turn at Graham Arena. They get a Century team reeling from back-to-back losses. After nearly scoring seconds earlier, Jessica Aney lights the lamp this time. What a snipe. The score gives Century an early 1-goal lead. The Packers come back, shorthanded no less. Madison Overby tries once, second time's the charm. Austin ties it up and kills the power play. Back and forth, here we go. It's Aney again. Sticks with the play and finishes the backhand this time. Panthers back on top. But the theme continues. Here comes the Packers and Sam Grunwald. She caps off the breakaway. The captain knots the game up at 2, and this one was a tight one, but we don't yet have a score for this game. And the boys of John Marshall and Mayo also are in action tonight over at the Rec Center. Spartans, they led the charge. James Johnson from just below the blue line. JT Rian redirects it, stuns John Paul Newman. Mayo is just heating up. And a minute later, Spartans try the blue line again. Anthony Olivito is there this time to clean up the garbage. Mayo takes a 2-goal lead. And after dropping down 3-0, the Rockets strike back. Jacob Dravis from right in front. The captain goes 5-hole. JM climbing back, but not for long. Spartans, from where else? Nick Norby launches the top corner goal. The defenseman gives Mayo back a 3-goal lead. They tack on a few more down the stretch. Mayo wins 6-2. And two major contributors to Rochester youth hockey were honored after the first period of this game tonight. Plaque is being dedicated at the Rec Center to Dr. Joe Janes and his son Mark. Joe was one of the founders of youth hockey in Rochester 60 years ago, and his son Mark was the general manager of the Mustangs in the 80s. He is also a former Lord head coach. And a little congratulations to the Dover Yoda Grapplers. The Eagles took first place in the Dave Sharbert Memorial Wrestling Tournament in Byron this morning. The Bears, they came up runner-up. That does it for sports tonight. We'll see you after the break.